Yes! What's up, dudes? Yes! It's another Tuesday. It's another Tall Can Tuesday. And, you know, it's only a Tall Can Tuesday with a tall can. Right? Right? Hold on a sec. Let me get it. Doesn't matter how many of these you do, you still get the butterflies right at the beginning. I don't know why. This seems to quench them, kills them, I guess. Kills everything inside there, I think. What's up, dudes? It's Woodhouse. Woodhouse yet again. General Hobbies. What's up? Scale as Sass. That's right. K9. What's up, buddy? We got some new people. Yes. It's let's see here. Did I ask 6421? Don't know what that means, but hello. Yes, the same old wicked dudes. 10 Scale Garage. I saw Nash in here. I saw Linda too. What's up, Linda? Kevin, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Yeah, there's what's in the can. Yeah, it's Woodhouse. It's a local beer. Fortunately, it kind of went boring because I don't know why the virus that shall not be named is screwing things up again and closing the Lickbo. In Canada here, to get your alcohol, you go to two places, the beer store and the LCBO. I call it the Lickbo. For some reason, they close it on Mondays. I don't know why. I don't know. Is that some way to stop the spread of a virus that shall not be known? I don't know, but I kind of have a feeling people would go on Monday would go on Tuesday, wouldn't they? Anyway, doesn't matter. Semantics. I should take a drink of this. Yes. Okay. Wicked. Let's see what's on the docket. Today's a little bit of a free-for-all day, unfortunately. There's only a few things to talk about, a few things to chat about, but there is an update on the Cletus build, the Cletus McFarland Neighbor Crown Victoria build. That's right. Hold on, let me get rid of Nash here. Only I would build Crown Victoria RC drift car, I feel. Just like Cletus would be the only guy to put 800 horsepower in one. But it's coming out. It's coming out pretty well. I didn't realize, but the Ford logo on his says For-Ed. It doesn't say Ford, because this car was actually built for Cletus's neighbor, who passed away, unfortunately. So instead of it's instead of Ford, it says For-Ed, and I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't for the comments. So I don't know if I should do that first. Maybe I should go to the comments though first a little bit. Man, God, I feel a little off today. I don't know. Maybe it was the Indian food. I don't know. All right, let's see here. Let's see who else we got. Josh Martin, what's up, dude? Let's see here. That one Camaro guy, what's up? What's up, dude? Aiden, you kill it. You kill it. Yeah, I kill like the butterflies. Totally. Oh, Jeremy's here. What's up, buddy? All right, so I guess what we're going to talk about today is I got a couple of boxes that I'm going to show you. One of them I'm just going to show you because I wouldn't even be able to fit it into frame. That's something super exciting that's happening to the channel. I'm doing a video series in partnership with CardinalRacing.com. They sell 5th scale cars, primarily MCDs. This is not an MCD, but it is something exciting. And if you guys are regulars to Tall Can Tuesdays, you would know what it is. But I had trouble getting it in here, and I'll have trouble fitting it in frame, which is kind of funny. Then also I got a couple of what are these guys? What are these things? WPL boxes. This should be fun. I don't know if I'm gonna pull out all the bags or not, but they sent me a cool RC car, and I gotta put it together. But that's probably gonna happen a little bit later. Also, I did piss off my neighbors quite badly by drifting and burning out the Cletus neighbor build in my living room. So we'll take a look at that because I think that's kind of funny. It works really well. It does. I mean, it's drifting on a big piece of material, and the heater, the central air is kind of blowing it around. So it's not ideal, but unfortunately it sucks outside, so I'm not going to do it outside. I'm just not. I kind of gotta wait for the right conditions to do it properly. So, but at least you'll see it working, which is super cool. I'm gonna drink more beer. What else? I also got one of these. I'll put it down really quickly because I don't want to give it away just yet. But oh, and also I've been drooling over this build. It's a Hilux pickup truck drift car. We've been talking about it a lot on the live stream. I've got some updates from that. It is also a collab project with Scale. Oh, Jesus, why am I'm blanking? Let's see here. Let's do a little quick thing here. ScaleAddiction. I don't know why I totally blanked there. The beer's either the beer's working or I'm just going crazy. I don't know. Anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. What do we got here? Oh, this is the drifting. Maybe should I start with that? Dude, should I start with that? Oh, more beer. More beer. I'll get over it, yeah. Crap. I'm late. That's all good, dude. I'm assuming a lot of people are watching hockey. It's, you know, the junior championships. It's like the only sports going on right now. So probably a lot of people watching that, which is cool. Don't blame it. Addiction, thank you. General Hobbies, appreciate it. Like one of my good dudes, RC dudes, I can't remember his damn name. Do it for neighbor. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure people would buy that over K-pop. People are gonna think they're like that they're wearing shirts because they like Korean pop music. Dang, I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that when I was making the name for the channel. Let's see here. Ford Bronco, what layer height? For the body, you know what? Honestly, I wasn't too concerned. I think it was 0.15 of a millimeter. Yeah, that was what I was using. Drift boy. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. I should get to it. I'm too scatterbrained today, guys. It's not enough beer. Let's see here. Let's do this. No, that's not big enough. All right. Let's do it. All right. So check it out. This is with the scale. This is with Super Scale 2020 system is on, so you can kind of see the body kind of moving around a lot, which is super cool. You can kind of also see that I am turning the front brake on and off every once in a while. I got to clearance and make sure that the front wheels aren't rubbing when it's steering, because it is stopping the front wheels at some point, which is weird. It really shouldn't. But yeah, this is just me doing like donuts and circles on material, mind you. So because it's on material, it's not ideal. It's not ideal, but you get the idea, and there's no light. I kind of feel bad. This is what you get on Tall Can Tuesdays, though. You get a slightly drunk K-pop version. If you do subscribe and stay tuned for the actual drifting video, I do promise it's going to be much more, with much more bells and whistles, lots more smoke, and potentially way, way more fire. Which, yeah. Yeah. But it looks pretty good. Wizard Man, happy birthday, buddy. Oh, thanks, dude. If you actually look behind me over my shoulder, you'd see the Adam LZ build right there. No. I'll just deal. But you guys can check it out. I am being safe. There is a carbon monoxide detector in my apartment. Oh, wait, I should rewind that. You see that? That's me standing on the brakes. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Check it out. All right, standing on the brakes. I'm gonna slowly let them go. Slowly let them go. Yes. Yeah, it works. It frickin' works, guys. And it's moving around kind of like a Crown Victoria would, you know? Which I think is super cool. Like if you look at the, you know, if you look at how it like rolls around, it's quite perfect. It really does give the impression of like 3 tons, you know? Thanks, buddy. It is pretty scale, I have to admit. Yeah. Thanks, Antonio. I have thought about it, and I'm not gonna do it. Let's see. Oh, geez, twice. It looks good, right? It looks good. It looks good. It's gonna look a lot better with like 5 camera angles, you know, and a bunch of smoke and hopefully some fire shooting out of the back if I get a dud smoke grenade. And then also we're gonna put those concrete barriers. We're gonna basically build our own like burnout pad, Cletus styles or whatever. Here, let's go into here. You can kind of see like a little bit more on like how this works. It's a bit tricky, right? There's like 6 pots. There's like these 6 little adjustment pots on the microcontroller, and each one controls a different effect in the suspension system. So the one that I'm really working with is multiplier, and multiplier is what gives it sort of the bounce and the bounce back. And you kind of have to fine tune that because the weight of the chassis really affects it. And if you overdo the multiplier, the whole thing can start to just shake like it's like, I don't know, it's like a washing machine. And that's not good. It's no bueno. So, you know, there's like some fine adjustment. And there's also a speed knob too, so that it can like rebound with certain kind of vigor or like with more dullness. And like you can really adjust how the suspension reacts to like external forces. And you can see it here, like I'm just like turning it around really fast. And you can see that the side to side takes a little bit more inertia to get it to like really react. But if I like hit it in the front or I hit it in the back, it like really does the, you know, hokey pokey. It really does turn itself around. Yeah, right? It's mental. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, it's so good. Super Scale 2020 is a genius. That dude is a genius. Anyway, you can see, I don't even know what I'm doing here. There's still a whole bunch of stuff I have to do to the car. You can see the front headlights are missing. I have to go to a photography shop, somewhere that prints photos, and I'm going to print the front headlights so they're going to look really, really, really realistic. They're not going to turn on, but I've never actually seen neighbors' lights turn on. Oh, there's the shaky shake. You see it? See what I'm saying? So that's what happens when the multiplier is a little bit too high, you know, and you got to kind of tweak that, and you got to kind of tune it in. Otherwise, it does weird things, and that's cool. You can see it's getting kind of full in there. Just tons and tons of stuff. The sound kit is going to end up going behind the rear axle, which is going to be kind of like the only place for it. It won't fit. I'm thinking of doing the Kirky seats in the front, but if I do, they're going to be half seats. So you only see the half of them. I'm going to tint the back windows and the rear window, so you're not going to really see in there. I'm not going to block off where the smoke is, so smoke is probably going to start billowing out of the driver side and passenger side window, but I'm cool with that because I don't know how many times you guys have seen Neighbor Burnout on Cletus's channel, but usually that whole cabin just fills with smoke, right? So I'm not too concerned. Let's see what this guy says. You can raise the CG by putting weight in the roof. No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. It's all controlled by an algorithm and a gyro, and that's all it needs. You know, and all I have to do is adjust pots, and I can get it to do what I want. I don't have to add more weight to anything. In fact, I don't want to add more weight to anything because this thing already weighs quite a lot. It weighs quite a lot. I mean, it's like, you know, it's got to be. Oh man, I don't even know how much it weighs. It's got to weigh like 3 pounds, 3 or 4 pounds. It's quite heavy, and adding more stuff to it is probably not going to do it well. And then I'm also going to have to retweak the suspension system. But yeah, well, let's see. What are you guys saying? When it shakes, it looks like Herbie the Love Bug. Yeah, when the Crown Victorias and a rockin' don't come a knockin', I guess. Yeah. That standing burnout was cool. Yeah, I can't wait to actually get some more room. Like I'm working with like 3 square feet on on material that moves. So I'm assuming it's gonna be a lot different when I can set up and plan all the shots and figure out. You know, I'm probably not even going to be driving it. I'm probably just going to be a camera dude. I got another friend of mine, Mark, who's going to be another camera guy for it, and then we're gonna do a whole bunch of like maybe onboard and like driver's perspective, you know, maybe the back wheel. We're gonna do a whole bunch of cool stuff, and then obviously there's gonna be a whole shot using the DJI Osmo Action, which has really great stabilization. If you ever watch any of my strictly drifting videos, you can see how well the stabilization works, and that's going to kind of make it look very droney. It's going to look like a drone's kind of flying around it. Yeah, so there's like lots of plans. But still, I got to do the chrome around the windows. I got to do the headlights. I got to do the door jamb lines to make it look really real, because right now there's like no body lines. Like there's no trunk line where the trunk and the rear quarter come together. There's no like silver trim. There's no glass. Like there's no windshield. So all of that stuff is probably going to happen the next episode. But, oh, hi from Hungary. Jesus. Buddy, I hope you're not working tomorrow. Thanks for coming out. Propeller ESC strike? Yes, I think that's right. I'm assuming you're a drone pilot. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Yeah, see, this is cool. The thing is, like, you kind of have to drive into it a little bit, because it needs a bit of that forward momentum to understand. Like, it doesn't get that, like, you're forcing power into the front brake. So you kind of have to cheat it a little bit, but when it does do its thing, it does it well. It does it well for sure. Wicked UK gang. Man, it must be late for you dudes. Oh, car scaling project. I didn't 3D print drift tires. The rear tires are HPI plastic, hard plastic tires. The front tires are rubber. I'm using rubber because those are my brakes, and if they're plastic, it would just plow. It would plow with the front wheels stopped, and I don't want it to do that. Anyway, here you can kind of see how well it works. Thanks, buddy. I have to also say that I had a little bit of help with the rear bumper. That is my original printed bumper, but there is a new design. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to sell that design or just give it away for free. Last time I gave away things for free, I found some dude selling my designs as his own at the drift track. Yes. I don't know what that is. But thank you. I have not tried Ninja Flex filament because it's a soft filament, and I'm like worried. I'm just like worried that like it's gonna clog my nozzles. I might end up buying an ender printer, a cheaper ender printer, just to like have a printer that I don't particularly care too much about, and that I can throw whatever filament I want into it, which would be cool. Yeah, that's something to think about, because the Ender 3 Pro is, I think, $200 US right now as a kit form. So it would be cool to get one, and then maybe build one on the channel, because like I keep championing these cheap 3D printers, and I have a Prusa, which is like $1,000 printer, and it prints really well. And I'm gonna get to a project that I'm working on that I've been printing. But yeah. Oh, geez, John RC Car Channel, thanks a lot for the $1. Appreciate that. How does Superscale work with your knowledge? Does it just exaggerate moves or something else? From what I understand, it's a gyro, so it's measuring inertia. When something stops, that's when it tilts, and then you're adjusting pots, and those pots affect how it rebounds. So I believe that's how it works. I'm gonna try to get Superscale on here to talk about it, but the time zones are so wonky. I think he's in Hungary. So where is he now? I don't even know. But he's on that part of that side of the world. He's pretty Eastern European, and so it's usually pretty late. But I'm gonna work on it. I've been trying to get the neighbor episode out, and I haven't had a chance to like really work on the live streams. The live streams are just sort of like, well, me drinking beer with you dudes. But I'm gonna try to get them a little more polished, and then maybe I can get some more interviews going. All right, I'm gonna drink it. Cheers, dudes. Hopefully you're all having a beer with me or some kind of bevy. Oh, I know, buddy. I'm glad to see you, dude. I got some of your project coming up because you tagged it as hashtag sass on Instagram. Buddy, that Porsche is redonkulous. Right? It really does slide like the real thing. And like, I mean, if I had a little bit more room, it would... This is just me doing donuts, right? So I don't even know. But yeah, super cool. Looks really good. Looks really good. Still so much to do. Anyway, let's do some comments because there was like a whole bunch of. Oh man. Oh, perfect. Okay, great. Some comments from the channel. Maybe you guys want, I can maybe I can move the drifting underneath the comments. All right, Wicked. All right, this kind of works. All right, so this Muzman apparently is roommates with Cricket. Some RC, not RC. These are like real drifter dudes, Drift HQ dudes. Man, it's crazy to see like the real drifting people and like the famous YouTube drifting people pop on my channel. Bart, what's up, man? Polish dude. One love. What's up, buddy? Let's see here. Beamer Dave, the build's coming along crazier than expected. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Loving the projects. Thanks, Jake. Chris Scott says awesome. Still can't get over the suspension. Keep up the good work. I can't even get over the suspension, man. The suspension is ridiculous. Jonathan says well worth the wait. Dudes, I was like trying to get this thing out for Christmas, that episode, and I failed. I failed miserably. I ended up drinking too much nog, and I was too merry, and it all went downhill from there with video games and sauce, serious sauce. What else are you gonna do? You can't see your family, for God's sakes. Okay, right. So P7B Bravo is talking about the wheel wells, because like I don't really want to do the wheel wells because like I just don't want to figure it out. I don't even want to like deal with that. The active suspension moves quite a bit, and I don't think 10th scale drift wheels are actually scaled to 10th scale. Like, they're a lot fatter. I don't know what size tire they would be if they were in real life, but like, I don't think that exists for the front of a car. So there's just the room to get everything to move, to get the wheels to steer and move up and down. It's just going to be really tough. Clayus Wallen? Hey man, awesome build. One detail though, the Ford logo grill says Fored. I'm gonna fix that, don't worry. Totally gonna fix that. Yeah, see, another wheel wells question. Unfortunately, it's gonna fill with smoke. I'm okay with that. I'm hoping it catches on fire. I don't know. Is that weird? Scale tip, Fored. You got it. You got it. Happy New Year. I forgot to even say that. Dudes, here. I'm gonna do this. Happy New Year, all you dudes. All 97 of you guys watching. Appreciate you coming and hanging out on Tuesday. Tall Can Tuesday. And hopefully 2021 is hopefully a lot better than 2020. But I guess that's all up to us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's be good to each other. If possible. If possible. Anyway, let's get back to this. Yeah, Happy New Year, that's right. I'm gonna stop with these questions. It's too many. Anyway, Tractor Scott here says he can take pictures of his motor. It's too late for that, man. I'm done the motor. It's done. It's done. I'm not gonna do any more. I'm not gonna do it. Anyways, alright. Let's see, do we have any other neighbor videos or anybody else talking? Windows, Colton says, what are you gonna do with the windows? Well, Colton, I'm gonna use Lexan, and I've actually got a donor Lexan body that I'm gonna cut the front out, the front out, and I'm just gonna lay it on there, and I'm gonna probably shoe glue the edges a little bit, just to hold it in place. The sides aren't gonna be as tough, and the rear isn't gonna be as tough because it just bends ever so slightly. I could probably do that with a flat piece of Lexan. It's the front bows, and it kind of goes. It needs to be a vacuum formed piece of Lexan, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna steal it from another RC car that has a slightly larger windshield, and then I'm gonna trace it out with a marker, and I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna be very careful as I cut so that I don't go, because you can't add the material back. So I'm just gonna kind of whittle away until it fits tightly, and then I'll probably put a little bit of shoe glue. Heads up, shoe glue is the best glue there is for anything RC related. It is a very, very strong rubberized glue, and if you really need to, you can just pull it off, and it just comes off clean. Hell, it might even come off cleaner than it was before you put it on. Anyway, no, I'm not, dude. I want to finish this thing, man. I want to finish this project, and making things go up and down, is just gonna not make that happen. And right now, I just want it to look the part, and I want it to smoke like a mother, and I want it to just like look like Neighbor does when it's drifting. I don't think Cletus drifts around rolling up and down his windows. Yes, shoe goo is the goo with the to-do. I like that. Not you, the car. I don't know what that means. Maybe these comments are going too fast now. I don't know. Oh, you saw the shaking. I saw it. Burn it all down. You know what? I mean, if I get it on camera, I'm cool with it. If it completely catches on fire, that's fine. That's fine with me, man. It would make for one seriously epic RC video, and who knows? Maybe more than 10,000 people will watch it. Automotive goop. I don't know. Can you remove that? I'm assuming that's just like Honda ATV, right? Fire and brimstone. Yes. What's up, Troy? Cheers, buddy. Your bumper's in the mail. Wicked. No. Oh, you know what, man? Back in the day when I used to skateboard so much that like my parents just wouldn't buy me more shoes. So like you had to you would put shoe glue on your shoe before you destroyed it. Like kick flips and 3 flips, man, they would just eat your shoe. You just eat it right up. There's no replacement for shoe glue. Agreed, Jeremy. You know it. I don't know, actually, Josh. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. What I'm actually picturing is if you can think of like, those old boxing movies or like Rocky or whatever, where like the ring is lit, but nothing else is, so you can't see past the ring. That's kind of what I'm gonna go for. So we're gonna have these like concrete barriers, and it's gonna be softly lit from the top, and then there's gonna be like nothing else. But that might actually be, I don't know, man. That might actually be a hard ask, because I gotta find a place that will let me burn off 2 smoke bombs. And like, can I do that indoors? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe I can rent out. There's a place called the Brickworks in Toronto, and it's got a roof, but it's like open everywhere else, and it's got very like flat concrete. It would be great to do it in there, but I'm sure the minute I talk about pyrotechnics, I don't think they're going to be cool with it. But I don't know. We'll see. I do not print bodies, man. I only have 1 printer. You got to go to a print farm that has like 5 printers. Because when you run 5 printers at one time, you can have a body in 4 hours. When I run my printer to print a body, it takes 40 hours. So what would you charge for 40 hours of hearing your printer and then also wearing your printer out? I don't do that, man. You know what? It's $200 to buy a printer right now. Go buy yourself a printer and print however many bodies you want. Because I don't think you're gonna find anybody who's gonna charge you less than $200 to print a body. And if you do, they have a print farm. Agreed, man. Bodies are a huge pain to print, especially like with PLA. Like, I mean, if you're going to use ABS, which is a super stinky plastic, it's actually very noxious, very dangerous to sit in a room like this and print ABS. But that's the only one that you can chemically smooth. You know, all the other ones you got to sand. And you got to use PLA, because PLA is the only one that like will do well with sanding. If you use a PETG, it's too tough. You'll never sand it. You'll never sand it. And if you get it too hot, it'll melt. So like it's kind of a crappy area, you know. The best thing to do is to get a CNC your design out of some wood and then vacuum form it with thin plastic. That would be the best way to go, especially if you're going to do multiples, right? Yeah. Yeah, like, see, Alex here knows what I'm talking about. Like ABS can kill you, right? That's like noxious fumes. Or resin, resin, make it with resin, good call. Yeah, but resin isn't strong, so they have these printers where it's like liquid and they shine like a layer on the bottom and it hardens and it lifts up and it shines another layer and it hardens. That stuff it's messy and also the resin isn't super strong, so like you can't really actually SRC ScaleRC sent me a whole bunch of here I'm gonna do this. Sent me a whole bunch of really cool scale accessories. This is ScaleRC, SRC. I'll end up putting a link to him in the description of this, but he sent me a whole bunch of these, and these are resin printed, and they are just like absolutely gorgeous. Just like incredible. Like this would be for a Porsche, some kind of like 911 with 2 turbos sitting out of the back. But like this stuff, like I wouldn't print a body because I feel like it wouldn't be strong enough. But maybe they're gonna, you know, I mean, with FDM printing, you know, they really stepped up their game with filaments, right? So that, you know, this might change with resins. They might figure out new ways to make UV curing resins. I don't know. Let's see what Jig's talking about. SLA printers are good. The resin, when it comes off the printer, isn't strong, but once you UV cure it, oh, okay, so you gotta like actually put it in the sunlight some more, or actually get a UV light. Interesting. Maybe, like, dude, I'm like not a huge fan. Like, I love the way that RWB, like real world Porsches look, but they've become like the rice of 911, the 911 world. Like back in the day when RWB was doing Porsches for Japanese doctors, where the 911s are like race bred, like fully turbo, like crazy racing machines. I'm all for those ones. But when he came over to LA and he just took like a 993, you know, one of like 100,000, God knows how many are left, and he just takes a hacksaw to the body, to the unibody, like I died a little bit inside. You know what I mean? Like when they start using 4-inch spacers, I'm just like, this is like, you're just putting a airplane wing on the back of a Civic at that point. And let's see, what other cars are you gonna make? Oh well, Colin, let me show you some. Colin, let me show you some. Oh my God. Jeez. Yeah, that's how big that is. Wait, actually I should do this. Wait, I'm doing it again. Ugh. God damn. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can fit 2 of me in that box. Yeah, 2, maybe 3, depending on how many beers I drank. You can fit a lot of me in this box right here. And I'm going to be opening it tomorrow. That doesn't mean the video is going to be ready tomorrow. But, my God, if you watched any of the other Tall Can Tuesdays, you'd know what's in here. And you should be excited, because it's massive. And let's just say it could be RWB. RWB. One down. All right, dudes, cheers to beers. Is it beer? Oh wait, is it beer? No, it's not beer. But it's better than beer. It's gonna be so crazy, you dudes. I'm not gonna open the box. I'm not gonna open the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? I'm not gonna open the box. Not on this live. This is pure tease. This is me teasing you dudes. You gotta subscribe to watch what's in that box. That thing's gonna be crazy. If you want the spoilers, you know, you can go Cardinal Racing on Facebook. You'll if you do some searching in there, you might find it. But it is massive, and it has real front disc brakes. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. It's not a monster truck. It's not a monster truck. Anyway, let's get into something else. Let's get into this Hilux build. So, dudes, I don't know if you guys have been watching these live streams. I've been drooling over this engineered to slide Hilux, this pickup truck drift car that's been ground up, built, tube, chassis, everything. It is the most beautiful drift build I've ever seen in my life, and the cage work is just next to none. And I just, like, if I had the ability and the space and the money, this is the kind of stuff I would build in real life. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The cage work is just glorious. It's just glorious. So, yeah, so I got together with my buddy Ali at ScaleAddiction, and we chatted a little bit about this, because I'm not super great at SketchUp, which is the 3D software that I use to model. I'm not super great with it. So I had to kind of ask him for some help. So he decided to collab with me, and we are building a RC drift version of this truck. It's probably going to end up being just the tube. Like, I don't know if I'm going to end up putting a body on it. I think it's going to like exactly like that photo. It's going to end up looking like that. And I'm cool with that, because I like that. And also, you know, being kind of green at drifting, you know, and starting to learn how to tandem, there's something to be said about seeing the angle of your front wheels. And when you've got the body off, it's almost easier, because you can actually see the angle of your front wheels. Because you kind of have to mimic, like, the trick with gyro RC drifting is to mimic what the gyro is doing, so you kind of want to catch the gyro a little bit. Anyway, so the picture here you can see is actually where it started. This is me doodling at work during a departmental meeting. We have a bunch of departmental meetings that are usually like a whole bunch of people talking about stuff that doesn't apply to my job. And so here I am doodling, you know, I'm like, you know, my sketchbook, I'm trying to figure out, you know, how I can make this truck in RC form. Anyway, you can see here, so I've been using the Secura D5 rear-wheel drive chassis, because it's super cheap. You can buy it for, you know, around $150 probably shipped to your door. And you can see, if I actually rewind the tape here a little bit, you can see I scanned in the chassis. So that's the chassis for the Secura D5. And then I kind of decided to sort of build around the front suspension and just the front, you know, steering and all that, and the rear engine. And I didn't want the rear engine to stick out like it does with the Secura, so I took the whole transmission and I flipped it 180 degrees around. This is basically what I sent ScaleAddiction. I was like, here, this is the chassis. Here's kind of where the cage goes. You know, I can't really bend the pipes quite well. He's very good at SketchUp. If you do check him out, ScaleAddiction on Facebook or on YouTube, you can see how he's done like the old Mustang body. He's done the new Corvette bodies, and my God, does this guy know how to 3D model with SketchUp, man. Like, I'm just making boxes, you know? Like, look at those wheels. They're super simple. That's my style. Anyway, anyway, check it out. So, you know, that's basically what I gave him. And so I started sending these photos as like, look, this is, you know, this is how it's going to work. I'm going to eventually water jet cut this chassis out of carbon. And those two pieces there that you see on screen are actually going to be one piece. I just can't fit the two pieces together on my 3D printer bed. So I had to split them in two in order to print it out. So I could just kind of figure out how it was going to look, right? And how it was going to fit. So this is kind of the idea. You know, I was going to put that battery right behind the seats so it kind of gets hidden and it's tucked away. The motor is now going to go in the front of the wheels instead of the back of the wheels because I flipped that transmission around. And the steering servo is going between the legs of the driver and the passenger. You can kind of see. This was kind of the idea. Like I thought maybe we should throw the battery in the back, you know, because like that will keep the weight bias more rear. But I don't know, like this is just an option. It might go this route depending on what is, you know, what is just like more functional, because I really want this drifter to be as functional as possible. It's got to look scale sass, but it's also got to be super functional. Here you can see the D4 front suspension and how it's like a cantilever suspension. They have conversion kits to convert it, but it just keeps this out of the way, and it seems to be easy to get the cage to kind of go around it. And so I was just planning to keep it as simple as possible and just keep the cantilever suspension to make things easier. So here you can see ScaleAddiction is putting his pictures together, and he is starting to model the cage, which, you know, is how you do it. Like, this is how you model in 3D. You take, you know, your front view, your back view, your side view, and your bottom view, and you put them all in 3D space, and you start to connect the dots. This is like the easiest way to 3D model, and like it's how you do it. It's how professionals do it. And you can see it here, you know, it's starting to come together. This is like very much like, you can see this is his first go, and this is before I had all the measurements for the front of the D5. And so you can see from this photo to the next photo, you can see we kind of changed things around in order to fit the steering, in order to fit the suspension, and to sort of get everything to kind of fit together. Yeah, you can see here, it's starting to take shape, right? Let's see here. Alex is asking, laser it in aluminum or thin? No, I got a buddy who probably is gonna water jet cut it out of carbon fiber sheet. So, I just think it'd be cool if it was carbon fiber. You know what I mean? But if it doesn't work out, yeah, aluminum, it would be the way to go as well. Yeah, ScaleAddiction's totally got some skills, man, for sure. Like, if you look at that cage, he's got some skills for sure. I don't know. Oh no, it's not. Dude, I would never buy a Rovan, ever. You know why? Because they steal food from families. Don't buy clones, man. But it's not an HPI, dude. My HPI is up here. I don't need another HPI. Let's see, what else you guys saying? I just paused a little bit to just see 0. Yeah, man, for sure. See, you know what, Alex? I tried to use Fusion, and it's just like, as a hobbyist, you know, it just frustrated the hell out of me. I'm just like not really into learning this program unless somebody was there to teach me. And like, I even watched a bunch of tutorials that just like go through all the tools, but they don't actually really teach you anything. I tried to do a bunch of tutorials, and it's just like, I don't like it. It's not for me. It's not as intuitive as SketchUp. And I like SketchUp because SketchUp is also like run by creators and people that are making plugins, and they make all these really cool plugins, and it all kind of feels like a cool community. And I'm more into that than like a extremely wealthy CAD, you know, company that doesn't really care about their hobbyists, really. I mean, they almost got rid of the free version last year, so you know what, I did play around with Rhino a little bit. I did, and I did use some plugins there to make it easier to move around. But like, to be real, like what I'm doing with it, I don't need this. And you know what, I would much rather put all my energy into making cool videos and finding other people that do this thing for a living, that want to like do cool stuff, and then collaborate with them. Like that's what I'm not. I don't want to be a one-man band. Like I don't want to be a jack of all trades, master of none. You know, that's not what I want to do. So right now it's just cool to find other people who like have the same sort of passions as I do, and then just kind of feed off of their energy and let them, you know, do what they do, you know, and they'll do it really well, you know, and I don't want to get in anyone's way, you know what I mean? But yeah, here you can see ScaleAddiction here. Ali, he printed the first version. Here you can see, hey K9, here's your rear D4 transmission here that you sent me. I was kind of just toying around with like, oh man, you know, the D4, this is actually where the motor sits on the D4. Like maybe this is a better option. But no. This is going in, that transmission's going in the Cletus build to stop it from catching on fire. That's for sure. You can see on the left there, under that little piece of aluminum foil or whatever, that's the D5 transmission flipped with the motor, mid motor, not rear motor. And you can see like how much is gone into the building of this. You can see here in 3D, I like 3D modeled the battery and where the engine goes, just so we could fix the cage and we could figure out exactly how this is going to go. You can see I like cut out all the tubes, and Sully removed some of those bars as well, and we're trying to figure out how to like fit, you know, a shorty 2S battery into the chassis without making it look like, you know, it doesn't belong there. Beer. Oh my god, hiccups. But it looks good, right? And then we were talking about how to like print this thing, you know, because we kind of want to, at some point, maybe we're going to cut a whole bunch of these chassis, and maybe we'll sell the chassis with like the STLs. Or maybe we'll just sell a kit. Maybe I'll make like 5 of these kits, and then you guys can all fight over them. And so we got to figure out how to print these cages. And we were thinking about how do we join cages together, right? Because like the cage can't be printed all in one piece. So we got to figure this out. So he was talking about maybe putting these sleeves, and you know, these like brain buster sleeves on cages, and like how to get it to kind of look scale without like, you know, looking like the two pieces come together. And then so I was saying, you know, like may as well just do like an insert like this. So this is the way we went to sort of join the cage pieces. And I also had to kind of figure out how it's all kind of connecting, because like I want the cage to actually be functional. It'd be great if that cage keeps the chassis rigid, and so it'd be cool to have it like connected, you know, connected to all the major parts of the chassis, and having it just sort of hold itself together. Here you can see I was just like, you know, maybe we should add these pipes so that, you know, it just makes it look more like a cage and stays out of the way of the motor. And you can see here, this is sort of an idea of the pieces that are needed to be printed in order to assemble the whole cage, right? And you can see here, this is Sully right here pulling stuff apart. So this is like basically how it's going to get printed in order to keep, you know, to keep the building surfaces small, or the 3D printing surfaces small, you know, and like that's how it's going to go. You can see here we've got like, you know, we've got like this stuff going. And then here you can see this is sort of one of the prints that I did just recently, and this is me, you know, setting it up for printing and like getting all of the support structures in line and getting it all awesome. I didn't print it super fine because like I'm still gonna have to print this a few times and figure out sort of just like, you know, where things are problematic, because there's always going to be problematic areas. So here you can see one of the pieces is printed, and here, oh man, I kind of gave this away because I have it behind me. Anyway, so we did notice that the back has to go up 10 centimeters, so now it's like a whole issue of getting it up a little higher, and so I'm trying to figure out how to avoid colliding into important pieces of the chassis, you know. So we're thinking about, you know, moving things around. yeah, it's pretty sweet, right? Pretty sweet. Right? How awesome is that? So we're talking about maybe moving that back part up, but then it kind of ruins this red line that I drew. It kind of needs to have that across the whole chassis in order to make it look really cool. Once we start kind of moving things up, it starts to look less cool. So we're talking about kind of just adding this sort of like recess in the piping. So at this point, Sully was going to bed because it's probably like 1:30 in the morning for him, and you know, you can see here, this is the chassis that I'm going to get either water jet cut or laser cut out of aluminum. Not sure yet. Depends on what it costs, because I bet you doing a run of 3 of those is going to be quite pricey, right? But you can see kind of, this is kind of how it's going to look, you know. You can see it here. I only printed half because if I printed the whole thing, I'm going to have to print it again, and like, what am I going to do? Yes, RC Garage. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Super appreciative. Oh man, the alcohol is kicking in. What else are you saying? Any plans on building one of the Euro trucks? Maybe. I don't know if you've ever heard of an Oshkosh RC Garage. Check out military Oshkosh, and then you'll never want to print another semi truck ever. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Thanks a lot, Aiden. I have a buddy. Actually, it's Alex from ScaleAddiction, or like one of Sully's buddies, who actually runs a pretty crazy CNC and like milling company, and like, yeah. So he's got a whole bunch of machines and new machines to play with. So I'm hoping that maybe he's gonna be like training on one, and he's gonna be like, oh, I have a, you know, I don't remember what those files are called. They're not STLs. They're just flat files. Can't remember. For the laser cutter. Yeah, right? The drift trucks are dope. I can't wait to build this one. Are you asking about seats? Yeah, man, I'm giving away seats. I always do. I'm not selling seats. The problem with selling seats, buddy, is that like, because I've been giving away seats every build episode, I've kind of figured out how much shipping costs. So on average, I'm spending about $10 shipping to send out seats. And when I'm so $10. So okay, so if I sell the seats for $40 a set, and then you gotta ship it to you, right, for $10, are you gonna pay $50 for 2 plastic 3D printed seats? That is 1/4 the price of a 3D printer. I don't know. I'm gonna be selling stickers. I think stickers are coming. I mean, I'm gonna do more swag. I'll do a little bit less Korean pop music swag, and hopefully people will buy it. Shirts are below. If you guys want, Nash is asking where to get shirts. Shirts are down below. You can visit kpopRC.com and you can buy a shirt. It would really help out the channel. I don't know if it'll help out your sex life because it's Korean pop music. But I do have a really cool one that says scale is shit, #scale is shit. So I don't know if you guys want to buy that shirt. I mean, do it. I mean, whatever to support. I'm not asking for handouts, but it would be super helpful. It's tough for RC YouTube channels right now. The views are just not there, which is too bad. It's really difficult, man. It's hard. It's hard. All the money I make on this channel goes right back into the channel, so I really don't make much. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. To me. Revis, man, thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you. Later, dude. Colin, man, that's not how you ask for seats, buddy. You don't ask for seats. You like be part of the community, right? Buy the best thing I could say is go and get an Ender 3 Pro. It's $200 and just print your life away. Why not? It comes with a free spool of filament. You could print like 400 of them. Sean saying, your neighbor builds so sass. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you, Sean. Let's see. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Let's see. Yes. Sully, man, how's it going, dude? I've been chatting you up for a while now. You probably just woke up. Man, how was your 4 hours sleep? Oh man. Oh, Colin, you're 12. Colin, you're 12, buddy. You still don't do your own laundry, all right? You can scrounge up $200 to buy a 3D printer, and you can convince your parents that you're being industrious and you're going to learn a new trade. You are in a very good position, buddy. Your knees still work. You can run around. You can do whatever you want. You know, you don't pay rent. Dude, you are so lucky. Go tell your parents you love them and that you're super grateful for having them. Hopefully you're in that situation. Jeez. I'm obviously making some serious I'm seriously guessing about your situation. Fabian, what do you mean? Which one, buddy? You gotta be more specific. These comments are rolling. Larry, I'm sorry, buddy. But you know what, man? Your parents probably taught you how to be, how to take care of your shit, which is great. Yes, also libraries. I don't know where you are if you're in the States, but in Canada, the libraries have 3D printers as well. Oh man, I can't even. Oh, there we go. Assuming much too much. Yeah, I totally am. Because I don't know this kid. I don't know. He might be stealing internet from his neighbor and like not, you know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, sweet. See, there you go. He's got a 3D printer in school. Wicked. Later, Colin. Appreciate it, dude. You know, man, to be 12 again, buddy. I'm envious. Thanks for watching, dude. Oh man. Yeah. Well, you know. At least you had a rock, you know. The cat. I don't know. Is there a cat? There's a cat? What are you talking about? There's a cat in here? Or is there no cat? There's no cat. Oh, I'll show you guys. Yes. Check it out. So that's the first go of the Hilux RC drift truck. And I mean, there's still going to be a bunch of stuff. We got to still figure out the back here has got to fit the motor. So the motor has got to sit. This is all going to be one piece eventually, but it's going to sit like that, right? So we got to kind of figure out how to connect the back of the cage here to maybe the shock tower. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But that's where we're at. Also, blast from the past, man. It's Adam LZ's 240, man. How sweet is this thing? This thing's been in a box for a long time. I still want to give this away. So this thing is going to get given away at some point, I promise. To all those who actually bought t-shirts, I haven't forgotten about you. And hopefully, I've got a buddy, Scale Science. You guys can go check him out. He's got a YouTube channel. They do a live podcast or a live stream every Thursday at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. And anyway, he's going to print me some stickers. So I've got some stickers that are going to happen. They are 1/10 scale stickers, so what's on there? There's a bunch of license plates that are cute, and also there's a bunch of drift stitching. You know how when drifters break their bumpers, they use zip ties and they stitch them. So there's a bunch of stitching, so you can create fake stitching on your RC drift car. There's also, I think there's this car runs on recycled dinosaurs bumper sticker. There's a bunch of cool stuff, so stay tuned for that stuff. That's going to end up happening, and hopefully that's only going to be like $3 or $4. Oh, who am I kidding? It's probably going to be $10, and I'll do a bunch of stickers. It'll probably be like 2 sticker sheets and a bunch of big K-pop stickers. That's the goal anyway, to sort of, you know, make some affordable swag for you dudes, because like the t-shirts aren't cheap. And then I'm probably gonna make some actual RC related t-shirts, so stay tuned for that as well. Yes, Nash is saying watch the Scale Drift series. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of videos that I've made already. If you want to watch the Adam LZ project, it's pretty wicked. That's when I was spending 2 months on an episode, and people were getting pissed, but the quality is there, man, and it's still there. So if you guys want to check that stuff out, that's what you need to do. But yeah, let's see what else you guys are saying. I should drink more beer. Let's see what Ryan Hickey says. Yeah, I'm rebuilding a. Can't believe how much complicated the electronics. Carl, I'm definitely getting your stickers. Oh, wicked, man. Appreciate that. It's gonna happen soon. I don't know when. I gotta get them printed, and then I'll show them on the stream. I'll show them on the stream at some point. Maybe not. It won't be next week. It'll probably be the week after. But there should be some cool stuff. Some cool license plates as well. Some scale as license plates, which should be great. Where's Steve-O? Yes. Steve, man. How's it going, buddy? Wicked. Yeah, Gordo, I work 40 hours a week. I mean, with the quarantine, it's probably a little bit less, but when you gotta do a bunch of stuff. I cut TV shows for a living, buddy. And that's a lot of editing, and then editing after. But no, that's also not why it takes so long, because, like, when you shoot a build like this, you end up accumulating like 50 hours of of footage, and then you're like, okay, I gotta make 10 minutes out of this. And you're like, do people want to watch 10 minutes of you doing the same thing? You're like, no, you gotta shorten that down to 30 seconds. So now you're like whittling down. You're like whittling down. And then you gotta be like, well, do these people really want to watch this? So then you gotta like figure out, okay, I gotta make an intro, and then I gotta figure out what's in the episode. Then you gotta slot it out. You're like, okay, I'm gonna do these 5 things in the video. I gotta do an intro. Then I gotta split up the 5 things. Then I gotta go find music. Oh my god, you gotta find freaking music. Finding royalty-free music that's good is so hard to do. It's so hard to do. I don't care. Like, and everyone's gonna have all these ideas, dudes. Trust me. That's what most of my time is spent on, trying to find good tunes. And then all of a sudden, 3 years down the road, they're like, "Oh, this is copyrighted." And you're like, "What do you mean? Back when I used it, I got it from this royalty-free website." Anyway, and then they're like, "Tough beans." Anyway, I did not, dude. Not yet. We have to figure out that back part. Actually, I'm assuming you just got up. Where are you? Here. So, yeah, I'm thinking that ScaleAddiction. I'm thinking like we just go up a little bit. And then we put that one cross piece a little higher, and then that kind of gives more room, and it also gives us a little more opportunity to kind of mount the shocks there, or figure out something later that kind of like fits all that together. I don't know. Where is it? Here, I'm just gonna keep playing this because everybody seems to love this. The suspension on this freaking car is amazing. Thanks, buddy. I actually work for CBC Canada. It's like the BBC, but for Canada. But I specifically work for CBC Music. So we do things like the Junos. We do stuff like there's a CBC Music Fest. We do live concerts, so any like up and coming Canadian artists. I worked on a 10-part series about Drake called Drake's Plan. It's like documentary series. It's on YouTube if you want to check it out. It's called Drake's Plan. We cut that last year. It was a nightmare because Drake didn't want any part of it. Try making a documentary series where the guy you're doing it on doesn't even want you to interview him. Buddy, I'll send you the STL, but I'll send it to you after this, and then you just take a look at it, because, like, it's a super easy fix. Wicked. Let's see. Want to do a 10 scale body for looking for fender kits for any bodies that support. Could you recommend any? Dude, no, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, there are a bunch of bodies that already have the fender flares, like, built in. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't even know. I don't know. No. I have no idea. I have a BMW wagon, an E30 wagon, and I bought a M3 sedan, and I cut the box flares out of it, and I'm using that as my wide body. So I don't know any like aftermarkets. It's all about being creative and just kind of like surfing the net and searching cool bodies, and then like figuring out from there. Because like a lot of people have had already really great ideas, and then you kind of work off of them. That's it. Hey Samuel, what's up, buddy? Kim Mitchell? No, I've never met Kim Mitchell. I don't know who that is, actually. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. What else are you saying? Making drift fly. Hey, buddy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Come check out some of my videos. I got some really good videos that don't get any play, and it's sad. But that's how YouTube works, man. They celebrate quantity over quality. Just too bad. It's actually really sad how it works. Really discouraging, actually. Just too bad. Let's see, what else are you guys saying? Ryan's saying, can't wait for stickers. Yes, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Oh, man. It's hard to read stuff. How was it, buddy? It's been a while since I've seen... well, I mean, I've got this like, really big, really big box. Oh my god, look at the size of this thing. God damn, that box. That box doesn't even fit. It doesn't even fit in here, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I gotta like get a bigger table. What am I gonna do? I don't know, man, but there's some wicked stuff, so if you dudes aren't subscribed, just subscribe, alright? Because there's going to be some fun stuff coming. Well, actually, I mean, to even spoiler it more, because I got more beer in me. So when I'm done building this, I'm actually flying to Squamish to British Columbia, where I'm going to shoot a cool video with it. Yeah, that's how hardcore this build's going to be. I mean, let's be real. Like, let's hope the virus that shall not be named. Oh, beer. Let's hope it fudges off. Man, I need like an air horn. One of these days, I'm gonna get an air horn so that I can like swear and just do the air horn while I swear. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Just epicness. I don't know, what you should be expecting is epicness. Check out the K-pop Kana series. Check out the 5th scale K-pop Kana series on my channel, and you'll get a little taste. Yes, I don't speak Spanish. Something about Pepsi Cola. And my neighbors are gonna hate me if that happens, but I was thinking like some kind of electronic one. But if it's an air horn, well, it's gonna kill. I guess I have these on. These gotta protect my ears. in some way, right? Yes. It's yes. It's not going to be American. It's not going to be V8. Gordo, do you like the 3D printing bot? No, I don't. You know, it depends. All right, if you're gonna make something that sits on the shelf and it's gonna like look cool, yes, I am. But if you want a functional like 3D, if you want a functional rear-wheel drive drifter, for example, 3D printed bodies are just gonna kind of work against you. You need a really light body. You know, you need a light platform. This is my drifter that I take to the track. This thing is a Secura D5. It is a very, very, very light chassis. This thing is very light. And most of the weight actually centers on the, you know, it's all back here. So even the battery sits here. So everything's on the back of the car. And that's what makes it sort of drift so well. It's just this like rear weight bias. And having a 3D print like this weighs nothing. This weighs nothing. And then you know, the Crown Vic body weighs probably 4 times that much. So I don't know. Like, I mean, no, it's not worth it. It's not good. I don't know. It's just me being honest. But like, you can't find a Lexan Crown Victoria body. So what are you gonna do? Anyway, this thing's sweet. This is so much fun. If I could drift, I would usually drift every Wednesday and every Saturday night, and I can't right now. I can't until the end of June, or at the end of January. This sucks. You know why it sucks? Okay, I'll tell you why it sucks. I've been making these drift videos called Strictly Drifting, and I got a whole bunch of stuff to get cooler footage. I'm gonna show you guys that now. I got this. What is this, you ask? What is this? All right, I don't know if you guys know what Insta360 is. Do you guys know Insta360? It is a camera company that makes 360-degree cameras. They came out with an action cam in conjunction with Beta FPV. Beta FPV is a company that makes small drones, specifically racing drones and specifically cinematic drones. And they know that the lighter camera that you can get, the better. So they paired up with Insta360 to create this little son of a bee. All right. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I got it. All right, this little guy. So this little guy not only has incredible stabilization, but it weighs, guess how much it weighs? All right, in the comments, guess how much this weighs. I'm leaving it to you guys. How much does this weigh? How much does this weigh? I mean, you could cheat and you could go on the website, but how much? I mean, I know you guys are in a 5-second lag, but what do you guys think? 3 grams. Okay, that's a little crazy. I don't know. That's 3 pennies. 200 grams. Gordo, no. That's basically what a GoPro weighs. 70 grams. Ooh, getting close. 5 grams? No. Getting warmer though. 89 grams. All right. This is what I'm gonna say. All right, this is what I'm gonna say. This weighs 33 grams. 33 grams. And it shoots 4K 60 frames per second. It weighs 33 grams, dudes. It has no screen. It has no battery. It just has 2 buttons. But it does have a Wi-Fi app. So basically what you do is you plug in power, and you can plug in this thing up to 20 volts. So you can just directly plug it into your LiPo. So you plug this thing directly into your LiPo, and you sit it first person view. You put it on the back to look at the tire, whatever. I don't care what you do, but like this thing won't affect the weight of your drifter, right? Which is what we're talking about. Like if you put a GoPro on the back of your RC drifter, or it's gonna affect how it handles, you know? Actually, here, let's go in here. So this is Nezo. Oh wait, no, it's not. This is Nezo. This is Nezo driving around with 260 extra grams on the back of his RC car. And I mean, this is pure skill. This guy can make anything drift, right? He's a legend of RC drifting. He will make it work. But you know, to have some camera on the back of your car where it doesn't affect the handling of your characteristics of your car, this is gonna be sweet as. And I'm thinking, you know, I can add a little bit more weight because I could probably go up to 60 grams. So I'm thinking of creating some kind of magnet so I can, you know, basically put it anywhere on the Lexan body with a magnet on the bottom and a magnet on top, and it'll just hold itself in place. And then I'm gonna use their post-processing video software to remove the shake, because not only does this record video, it also records a gyroscopic kind of data log that is used in conjunction with the video in software to create a very stable shot. And that's what this is. This is awesome. So I'm like super excited about this, but I can't get to it. I can't use it. I can't freaking use it because my track is closed, which is fine. I guess it's cool. Keeping people safe. Just don't go to IKEA or freaking Costco or whatever. Anyway, and then I got a couple of these guys. So these are run cams. I don't even know what they're called. The run cams, split cams. I can't remember. But I'll show you these guys. These guys won't be as good of quality as that guy will be. Oh, crap. I got two of them. So these are run cams. These are what micro drone guys use. And what's super cool about them is that the camera sits here, and the camera is very light, and the brain sits on the bottom. And what's cool about the brain is like you can kind of magnetically attach this somewhere, and then you can put the camera, you know, wherever you want. And these things shoot 1080p at 30, which is fine. I mean, I don't expect a lot of quality from these, but what I do want them to do is I want them to kind of sit and record kind of the door or through the passenger window or down a little bit, because like when you're sliding sideways, it's all about the door-to-door action, right? So I got two of these, so I'm hoping to figure out some kind of rig that can magnetically attach itself, just so I can do it easily, and I can do it to like 3 or 4 different cars, and they're not only me, so it's just not me that's the one with the camera. It's like, hey buddy, you're awesome, can I throw my camera on here? It only weighs, you know, whatever it weighs, like, you know, 30 grams, 40 grams. I'm just gonna stick this on here, and you drive around and whatever. It's not as cool as the Beta FPV Insta 360 cam, which has a Wi-Fi app, and I can actually stop and start the thing using Wi-Fi, you know, and it's powered by the car battery. So you're never gonna run out of battery until your car runs out of battery. You know what I mean? But still, this is super cool as well. So these are all cool things to look forward to with the channel. And my God, I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun times. In 2021, we live in the future. We live in the future. Okay, Bizzle, what's up, Brian? How you doing? Not drinking enough beer, that's how I'm doing. This is the point in the video where K-pop gets slightly licked, and yeah. Oh, let's see. Answer that way. Who asked? Somebody asked. It's okay. If you're asking my name, I'm Polish. I've got a really, really long, crazy name. If you shorten my name, it's K-pop. My boss calls me K-pop. Then he's not. I mean, he's a cool boss though. I go mountain biking with him a lot. Oh, where are you, Drift Craze? Dude. Drift Craze. Dude, I need your address, man. You gotta, can you message me on Instagram? Or, you know, if you're on Facebook, can you find me on Facebook? Just find the kpopRC group, join it. You can find me, I'm posting crap all the time. So just, can you like talk to me so I can get your information and I can send you some seats? Because like you were the dude that got the seats, right? I hopefully you watched the video. Wicked. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not I mean, come on. They're big beers. These are Canadian beers. Another one. All right. Number 3. Cheers, dudes, to beers. To being a lightweight. It's called, being a cheap drunk is great because it's cheaper. Yeah. No, I could definitely do more. I'm just feeling it a little bit. Like I'm 6 usually. 6. I don't know. But that's probably a lightweight for Scotland. But I mean, I'm pretty much immune to vodka. So. All right. Cheers, Aiden. Cheers. Oh, RC Garage. Buddy, it's my name. It's my name. Nash, you know I'm not a big drinker, but lately I've been more of a drinker. Dude. No, I don't know. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but it's funny that that video series did much better than the Cletus series did. So like this series not doing that great. Isn't that funny? Something to be said about trying to clickbait y'all. You all. And just not doing my own crap. It seems like doing my own crap is does better. So hold on here. I'll show you something. Oh my god, look at the size of this box. Let's be for bucks. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is fucking freaking box. I'm getting a little licked, aren't I? Cheers, Alan. I remember those days. They were great. Let's see here. When your track opens before the drifting part of the video, you should go around and do car reviews. Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to do more of that for sure. I'm actually going to... The plan was to actually do a whole series on sort of like beginner drifters and like people who drift a lot. And their like advice to people who are trying to get into sort of the hobby. That was the idea. But then everything went into lockdown, you know? So, yes, buddy, it totally arrived. Finish it? Dude, it's sitting right here. It's finished right there. You didn't watch it drifting? In even numbers. If you take odd numbers and you don't have one for each leg, so you walk in circles. Dude, Bart sounds like a very knowledgeable man, steeped in science. I will try that out. No, I won't. Vodka sucks. Beer's better. The beer buzz, man, it's better. I don't know what Gordo's talking about. Gordo, what are you saying? Oh, no. Robert, you're blind. I'm blind? Is this all audio for you? I don't know how you enjoy this hobby. But yes. Good on you, man. Cheers. Cheers for that. Oh, I should probably... You know what? Let's talk about this. Because I got some sass to talk about. Alright, so let's see here. These are all people who use my hashtag scale as SHIT or hashtag SAS, sassy. Happy holidays to all you guys. Happy New Year's. I thought this was kind of awesome. He put a Christmas tree on the top of his drift car, and that to me is kind of awesome. So that's super cool. Wait, who was that? kpopRC, man. That's awesome. Keep using my hashtag, man. I'll keep shouting you out. I don't know how to say this dude's Instagram handle, RC. He posted a picture of his WPL C14. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on scalers, scale crawlers, for example, go to WPL, man. WPL, they make very budget-friendly crawlers that are super scale. And as you can see in this photo, I mean, they're not 1/10 scale. They're a lot smaller. Just if I have one thing to tell you dudes about this, is always get the kit versions. The kit versions are much higher quality than the ready-to-runs. You'll get softer tires. You'll get a bigger motor. I mean, it still feels kind of cheap, but some of these dudes are upgrading them to have, you know, their actual, they're like actual radio systems, and also some of them are making them drift, and it's a good company. It's actually run by some really cool dudes, and you know, it's not like it's not cheap toys so much. It's like a few steps up from that. It's right at hobby grade, but like not really. I mean, it's close. It's close, and you can make it really hobby grade, you know. Anyway, Northern RC always hashtagging me. That thing looks sweet. That thing looks really sweet. Man, let's see here. Brakes Design RC. He's had to shorten the wheelbase. I thought this was funny because he basically took a hacksaw to his chassis just to get like 20 millimeters out of it, and I thought, man, that's something I would do, so I had to show it off. Make It RC. Sometimes he's around on this channel. If you check him out, he's on YouTube, he's on Insta, and he makes like the coolest mini RC cars. They're just awesome, and man, he's got some skills. If you think I got skills, check this guy out. He's doing way smaller scale than me, which I can't even know how that's possible. Low potential, man. That thing looks sweet. I really like that. I love the split color scheme. The black on the black over the like orange or red or whatever that is. Yes, okay, the car scaling project. All right, dudes. This is the only dude that makes an active audio sound kit that I would ever rock. All right, he's the only one. He's the only one. Anyway, so you can see here, there's his, you know, Audi, there's his M3, and now he's got the next project, which is a 911. And hold on, this is what it looks like. It is beautiful. My God. Check it out from the top. It is so period correct. Anyway, I'm gonna play this for you guys, and here, I'm gonna make it bigger. That sounds like a flat 6 to me, man. The gurgle, that gargly flat 6. I should know my bro's got a 993, and man, that thing's got some gargle to it. Man, not only does it smell like a train, but it like, man, it gargles like it gargles. It's got that gargle. Anyway, let's see here. Sleepy, what is this? Sleepy. Oh man, he's too small. Oh, I can't make him bigger. Should I make him bigger? I should make him bigger. Scale it up. Oh no, I can't. Scale it up. Okay. Sleepy. I can't. I don't know. Synth 3R. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, check out this dude's camera. You can see the stabilization working, where like it's stabilizing within. It's stabilizing within itself, which is super cool. This is sort of the newest form of stabilization. It is on the Hero 8. It's on the Hero 9. It's on the Osmo Action The Osmo Action, yeah, the DJI Osmo Action. This is the way they're doing it. So now they're creating these really high resolution captures, and then they are putting your viewing square within that, and that is what's moving around, and they're using gyros to understand the vibration. So it's not looking at the photos anymore. It's not looking at what it's seeing and stabilizing pixels. It understands, it's like, oh, the camera just shook. It shook this way, this amount, and it's creating sort of this 3D cube. And that cube, it goes so far as it understands the warp of the lens, and it like moves that square within 3D, within 5 axes. Which is crazy, man. We live in the future, guys. This is 2021. God damn it. How crazy is that? You can see that camera's not moving. It's the image inside the camera that's moving, which is super cool. Yeah. All right, then here we go. This is Super Scale. Super Scale just got one of these WPLs, man. Right here. He just got a WLP, and he's putting the scale, the Super Scale 2020 active suspension kit on it. And man, that dude's always innovating. How awesome is that? Yeah, see, so that's what I'm saying. Like, basically, why have a mechanical gimbal, right? Like, you don't need a mechanical gimbal. What you need is a big fisheye lens, and you need high resolution. Once you have that, the CPU can handle it. Later, Josh. Appreciate you, dude. Stickers. Dude, man, it'll happen. Thanks, Nash, for letting us know. But yeah, stickers are going to happen. It's going to happen within the month. So by the end of January, I should have some stickers for sale. And you guys can adorn your RC cars with K-pop stickers. They're not going to say K-pop, so you won't have to worry about Korean pop music. Hi. What's up, Evan? Hey, Adam, man, I don't know what time it is, but I'm assuming it's tomorrow or like yesterday. No, it's got to be later, right? It's in the future. You guys are in the future by like a full day. Yes. I don't know, man. I don't like Traxxas. I'm not a huge fan of Traxxas. I don't know. Don't buy Traxxas. Yeah, if you want a drift car, if you're on a budget, get the Secura D5. That's I mean, the only reason I can say that is because I have 2 of them, and they work well, and they work much better than, oh man, than the Adam LZ chassis. That's for sure, which is heavy. Yeah, see, it's Wednesday already. Dude, it's Wednesday. It's like Tuesday. Well, I guess it's like an hour before Tuesday. Oh man, I should probably finish this video soon. All right, I'm gonna start wrapping up. I don't really have that much else to talk about, I don't think. Anyways, although I do have a full beer, so once I'm finished this beer, I'm out of here. Just, you know what you do with that Slash, buddy? You just go sell it, and then get something cooler. I'm being a jerk. It's not true. Slashes are great. There's whole racing series based on the Slash. Oh yeah, you're in Korea. Jolly Grail, man. Nice to. Well, I'm assuming South Korea, obviously, which is awesome. It's bucket list to go and check out the drifting scene in Korea, man. Good lord, there's some cool stuff in Korea. Gear Guy, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Did I ever check out your drift truck? I don't know. Antonio, you have to... I don't know. No, I don't think so. Be more specific. Maybe. I was thinking of doing the Bully. PFI Bully. Ah, it's so played out, though. Oh, in Indonesia, dudes. Man, there's some cool stuff in Indonesia too. Mini RC drifters, love that stuff. Oh, are you talking about the one in the back there? Is that the one you're talking about? If so, yes. Jolly Grail, man, check it out. K-pop Kana. It's in my videos if you want a good watch. You know, we take a 5th scale truck and we make it into a WRC. You know, it's a Abarth WRC with like an I-20 paint scheme looking thing. Let's see here. You should have a look at Off Limits RC. I think I know those dudes. I think I'm sub to those dudes. Off Limits RC. Off Limits RC. Huge! I wrote it down. Oh, you watched it already, though. Well, I mean... this thing! Then, just wait. Just you wait. It's so heavy. Oh, Nash is saying so much fun to drive. Actually, Nash was the driver. I was the camera dude, so... Nash has probably been on driving that thing more than I have, which is funny. That thing's scary, all right? This thing goes fast and it's heavy. Odyssey. There's nobody that makes Odyssey from like 1997 Odyssey minivan Lexan bodies. Nobody does. And why? And why would they? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, maybe sometime in 2021, I'll definitely do the Bully. I kind of want to do the Bully. But I kind of want to see where they go with it, right? Because they're changing it up. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's the PFI Speed Honda Civic that has this, like, incredibly large motor. Like, I think they had a V6 in there. And it had, like, some crazy transmission. And the whole motor and transmission was sitting in front, and it was like rigidly mounted to like this, like, what do they call it, a sled? And then, like, yeah, anyway, they're changing it up now, but it's super cool to watch. Chug chug chug, dude. Not enough beer. This is the last of it, though. I should nurse this a little bit now. I do know there's a beer called Corona. Yes, I do know that. It's just not that great. Woodhouse. Delicious. What's up, Curtis, man? Happy New Year, buddy. Oh, well, let me show you something. Oh, I mean, that's a Dodge. It's a Silverado. I think it's a 69. Not 100% sure, but this was free. The files were free on Thingiverse. So, all right, put it back. Yes. Where's the fuck? I have bourbon, but I'm not gonna go get it. That's crazy. I don't think I can get out of this room. It's set up for the live stream. I'm like stuck in here until I finish the live stream. Am I that bad? Come on, I'm not. Maybe I'm like playing it up a little bit, I think. Alan, man, cheers, dude. Man, that freaking Star Trek vehicle you showed me is badass, dude. That thing is awesome. Oh, well, I mean, I could show you it again, but like it's the same that it was a while ago. I'll get back to it. It's just heavy. you know, you kind of get discouraged with certain projects, and you decide to put them on the shelf for a while, which is fine. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. God, I feel like it's body work that screws me. Let's see here. What about Mike Finnegan's Blasphemy? Yeah, true. He has some pretty cool stuff for sure. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of I'm more concerned about what's in this box. This is gonna be quite the project till June-ish, and then also I'm gonna be doing that Helix build all the way until the track opens up and I start drifting that thing. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, do it, man. Yeah, Antonio, next time you post a picture of it, just hashtag it scale as SHIT, or hashtag SAS, and I'll find it when I'm looking for these things each live stream, right? Each live stream I go on Instagram and I'm like, who's posted most recently? Yeah, so if you got a cool project, post it on Insta and hashtag it, those 2 hashtags or one of those hashtags, and I'll find it. Oh, you did? Did you? When? Because maybe it was missed. I'll probably get to you next week, buddy. You can message me them, and I'll make sure to put them in there. Oh, dude! Oh, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Do you have the felony? I don't have a felony, and I do not have the felony. Yeah, it's a real car, buddy. Yes. Anything else? Anything else I can show you, dudes? No. Alright. I should probably kill it. I still have how much? This much? I'm not an engineer, bro. I've got no idea how to do that. No idea. Although we were talking about putting like an 8-scale centrifugal clutch in a drift car so you could clutch kick, right? Because like right now you can't really clutch kick. But then you're like, okay, because now they have this thing called boost on ESCs, and like it's kind of like clutch kicking, right? It's like kind of like a clutch kicking. The more the more beans you put in the trigger, the harder it loses traction. So it's kind of like clutch kicking. So I don't know if it's as controllable. It might actually be more controllable just to really give her on the ESC. I don't know. I didn't get it back. Nobody bought T-shirts, Curtis. I was trying to get people to buy T-shirts, and then I was gonna, match the cost of the car, and then give it away to one person. But only like 5 people bought T-shirts. So if only 5 people bought T-shirts, I'm not gonna give away something that cost $700. You know what I mean? It would just failed. It failed miserably, which is too bad. I gotta make better T-shirts. That's all. I'm gonna end up doing that. Oh man, I would, but that dude's huge. I'm peanuts to that dude. If you guys don't know who Johnny Q90 is, check him out on YouTube. He's worth a subscribe. He has made a scale rotary, but like a 2-bank rotary, motor. And then he's also made a mini supercharger. That dude's just on a whole other level of like engineering. Like that dude can machine things. I can't do that as well. I just make videos. That's where my skills come in for sure. That's it. Well, I mean, as soon as I can unbox it and shoot it, and then, as soon as I release that video, then I'm gonna have the owner of Cardinal Racing come on one of the live streams, and we're gonna do an interview. But this thing is gonna be just mental. You guys have no idea. Ah, thanks, man. Benzenberry, the way you interact with your viewers and your channel is so rad. Thanks, dude. I'm trying to create kind of a community of people, That's the whole idea. Is trying to get you dudes to, like, well, for one, go and buy a 3D printer. Because, like, you should. You should just buy a 3D printer. They're so cheap and they are so awesome. Come on. Thanks, Larry. I appreciate you. It's true. It comes down to, I think now it comes down to, like, what do you want to do? Like, where you want to, like, put your time. And, like, that's the thing. It's like, what do I want to do? I can't afford $7,000 to get a 5-axis CNC mill, so. I mean, if I had the space, I would try to find, like, a war era Bridgeport mill. Like, I would be all over that. I would be all over a Bridgeport mill. I just don't, like, I don't have a forklift. Damn. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Oh, wicked. Yeah, I will do that. I think that's a good idea, Colin. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I will do that. The problem is I'm not an expert, so I just don't want to give the wrong advice. So if I do it, it's going to be how I do it, and then we'll see if people like it, If people are into it, Yeah, true. Scale Builders Guild, before this whole crappy virus thing happened, we were supposed to meet up, and, like, I gave him all this advice on, like, where to run his, like, new 5th scale low C5, and, like, it just never happened. But I'll just email him again. It's gonna happen. It's just gotta get warmer outside, dudes. It's frozen out there. It sucks out there right now. It sucks. When are you gonna finish? Dude, I don't know. It's winter outside, right? So, like, I think realistically, this question is a little complicated. Realistically, the last video is probably gonna be around March, which sucks, because I think it'll be done way before that. But I just won't be able to find a concrete slab outside that isn't frozen until then. So it's just like one of those things where, like, I'm kind of stuck with winter. That might change, though. I don't know. I want to finish it as soon as possible because I want to move on to other things. I really don't want to spend so much time on one project. It's kind of killing me a little bit inside. Jump starter. Remember I was talking a little bit earlier, I was talking about Jack of all trades, master of none? Remember that, man. Thanks, Tino. I appreciate you, dude. I'm not the best YouTuber. There's so many good YouTubers, dudes. Oh, man. You're just not looking hard enough, Tino. You're just not looking hard enough. Yeah, I am able to. Gear Guy. Like, I mean, I use SketchUp, and SketchUp kind of sucks. Like, it does, but it doesn't. And it just depends on how you look at it. But the thing about SketchUp is you can download plugins. And one of those plugins that I downloaded that's free is the ability to import STLs back into SketchUp. And I just import them, and then I can modify them at will. Yeah. Best RC in my opinion, dude. I've never driven all the RCs. I have no idea, but I will tell you one thing. I've had the most fun I've had with an RC in a while is the Losi Baja. What is it? Yeah, the Losi Baja. It's that like. Maybe I'll show you. I'm gonna try to show you guys. This might not work out though. Let's hope this works out. Because I have to like bring in footage into my my Premiere, which might not work out. Let's see here. All right. Here we go. Yes.
Now on this episode of
kpopRC. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh shoot. Okay, this is not the right video. This is not the right video. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. For the best RC. It's hard. I don't know. This is hard to do right now. 51. Guys, I'm ruining everything because I'm like looking for something and it's not working out, and now it's not working out. No, I think that was it. Alright, I'm just gonna mute it so that you can't hear it and then you can see it. So yeah, it's the Baja Ray. Okay, so this is the low C Baja Ray. And the reason I think it's the best fun for me is that it's 10 scale, so it's small, and I can fit it on my backpack, and I can kind of like, you know, I can like, you know, I can skateboard or whatever to the park, and I can have it on my back, and it's just like easy to kind of carry around in the back of your trunk, and you can just like throw it down. But man, is it a good RC? Like, this is a fun RC. This one, Baja Ray. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm about right there. Yes, not the super. I mean, I'm sure the Super Baja Ray is wicked. It's just the reason I like the regular Baja Ray is that it's much smaller, right? It's just a smaller RC car, and it's sweet. And I'm gonna have more footage of that soon because like I'm just gonna replace the front diff on it with an aluminum housing, and I'm gonna take it back to the park because man. Thing's fun. Thing's super fun. Super fun. Oh, an arm of... Oh my god, dude, that's you? You might be actually the reason that I bought those tires. Dude, you are the reason... I bought those tires because of you. You posted on... Maybe it was on Instagram, and maybe not. It was probably on Facebook. You posted those tires on Facebook, and not only do I have the 17mm conversion, like things, but I bought those tires and they're in the mail. Yeah, they're like slicks. They look so good. RC Premium NW. Cheers to that, buddy. All right, writing it down. I gotta start following you, buddy. Klein Sauce. Yes, buddy. I'm gonna follow you. As soon as this stream is over, I gotta do this. I got two things to check out. Off Limits RC and Klein Sauce. Yes. It's true, man. It's true. Like you can't bring this to the frickin' park. You just can't. Like, you can't. It's not a casual thing. You're not gonna be like, hey man, I'm gonna like, I'm just gonna go hit my RC car for like 20 minutes. No, this is like a day. You're like, I gotta freaking fix this up. Do this. Oh my god, that's heavy. That's freaking heavy, dudes. Oh, logo. Got it. Wow, man, we've held like almost 100 views the whole stream. That's crazy. I gotta thank all you dudes. Thank you so much for freaking, oh Jesus, for freaking hanging out with me while I drink 3 tall cans of beer, my lightweight butt. And Jeremy, no, you can't, man. No, maybe if you live in the country, okay. I live in the city. I live right downtown. But man, I've got a 5th scale. I got a monster OBR 2-stroke 5th scale up here, that's high compression, and my lord, this year it's coming alive again. Nash, are you still on here? Because, like, man, my buddy Nash and me, and maybe Robbie's got one too. We're gonna hit those fifth scales so hard this year. It's gonna be insane. Anyway, I should end this stream. This is crazy. It's like 11:30. Yeah. Nash, you didn't sell your fifth scale, did you? You didn't sell your fifth scale, did you? You better not have. Man, it's in here. Oh man, it's like up there. It's like up there. Dudes. Man, that thing's heavy. Let's see what Curtis says here. You gotta get a YD2 chassis and a 3D CAD active rear toe. Yeah, YD2s are $400 chassis. Well, I'm in Canada, so they're 400 Canadian dollars. I think they're like $330, $350. It's bulletproof. It's too heavy, Nash. It's too heavy. My Baja's too heavy. I made it too heavy. I need a really good pipe. That's what I need to do. I'm gonna get a massive, like, expansion chamber pipe. It's gonna go all the way around. Man, it's gonna be good. Brian, how many channels is a radio? It needs to have as many channels as you need. If you're only gonna accelerate and turn, you only need 2 channels. But if you want a winch, if you want, like, I don't know, if you want 4-wheel steer, for example, you're gonna want more channels. I don't know, like, you can check out I feel like Fry Sky has some pretty good channels, has some pretty good radios for super cheap. There are like 4 channels. And I can't see, for Surface, I can't see you needing more than 4 channels. Rizzle, who are you? You're in? Dude, I'm in? What do you mean are in? Who is this? Rizzle. Yeah. I wish I could join for 5th scales. Oh man, it's a great car, man. It's great. Oh, I need a new battery, which I might actually end up using 18650s. I think I'm gonna create an 18650 bat, and then I'm gonna use. I have a 20 amp BEC, another one, not because I ordered 2, and I'm gonna create my own battery system for it, because like. Forget these nickel metal cadmium garbage. Hey man, like, that's what I was saying. Funny 2001. Whatever you need, if you need 6 channels, get 6 channels, right? It's all based on need. Like, the sky's the limit right now. For Canadian retailers, right now there's one local hobby shop that I love, and that's Hobby, and that's in Toronto, Canada. It's in Mississauga, but it's beside Toronto. Other than that, if I need anything else, I don't use Canadian retailers. I'm like RC Mart. I use Asia Tees. What else do I use? Hobby King, although Hobby King really seriously pissed me off last time with their $60 shipping that took like 4 weeks. So mad. Yeah. I don't really use a lot of Canadian. If I need it right now, I'll go to Hobby. That's my go-to. Liam, I don't know for beginners, but if your budget is low. Okay, let's put it this way. Okay, if you have the money, get the Prusa. Get the Prusa MK3S Plus. But it's around $1,000. Right? But if you get that one, you're pretty much guaranteed that thing's gonna run incredibly well out of the box, or incredibly well after you build it. Those ones are just beautiful. If you're on a budget, get the Ender 3 Pro. Make sure it's the Pro. The reason you want the Pro is because it uses a 32-bit brain, and that makes it have silent mode, which makes your stepper motors quiet. You want that one. You want the Pro. It also has a heated printing bed, which is important. The Ender 3 Pro though, you're probably gonna have some issues with it. It's gonna probably have things out of the box that you're gonna have like, oh, why the hell is it doing this? But it has a large community on Facebook. It's got a large community. So you find groups on Facebook and you post pictures of your problems, and somebody's gonna be like, whoa, well, I ran into this. This is what you do, and then you figure it out. You got to remember, these things aren't like turnkey right now. They're just not. I mean, Prusa really is, but the Enders are not. So you gotta realize, it's gonna be a beast. It's gonna be a beast of logical solutions. You're gonna be like, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this, and then eventually you're gonna be like, oh my God, it's working perfectly. And that's kind of part of the game, right? Like that's what 3D printing is. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's see, what else we got? Oh, Evan, man, thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, dudes, if you guys could subscribe and like this video. Hey, I mean, there's 89 of you guys watching this video. If you guys could all hit that thumbs up button, that would be super helpful. Like, you got to remember, these algorithms are fickle. They don't understand anything. They're just trying to figure out impulses of their watchers. So if you could just like click that thumbs up button, that would be massive. That would be a massive help for me. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, just subscribe. What do you care? Like, it doesn't hurt you at all, right? Yes. Bezenberry, thank you so much. Damien, thank you. I appreciate you, dude. Oh, what is that in there? Is that Silverado? Yeah. You can get clone Prusa. Yeah, well, see, the thing with Prusa is that it actually is a 100% open source company, right? So they published their whole, everything is free to own. So you can get a clone Prusa. The only problem with clone Prusas is you don't really know the quality of components that you're getting, right? So you might end up getting steppers that are subpar. You might end up getting a thermistor that doesn't work properly, the thing that senses temperature. You might get a board that fails, whatever. Like, you got to remember that, you know, if you get a clone, you might end up getting something cheaper. But clone Prusa is not really a clone. It's just Prusa giving it away, right? It's not like they did it to further the community, and that's why Prusa is so cool. Right? Is because they're like, here it is, guys. You can make a Prusa yourself, and that's awesome, right? That's awesome. It's not like Rovan taking an HPI platform, taking it to China, and getting them to like just make the parts and then undercut HPI, right? Like that. It's not a clone, really. It's just that there's a company making Prusas, right? There's a difference there. Why? Bezenberry? Come on, man. That sounds like a great... It's better than K-pop. Come on. Yeah, see, there you go. You won't be constant firmware upgrades. That's true. I mean, you might... I wonder about that, RC Voodoo, because, like, what brain do they use? They don't use their own brains. Right, like the main board on the Prusa. I don't know, man. It's like I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, man. I kind of went through that whole thing when Rovan and what is it? Something King started to like copy their. Whatever, man. It's fine. It's fine. If that's all you can afford to get in the hobby, that's fine. But like, man, we've had a couple of people race Rovan clones in our series, and I swear to God, those things never made 2 laps. Like, they'd hit the second lap and they would cartwheel and all the plastic would shatter, and we would sit there in the pits and we would look at the plastic and we're like, what the hell's in this plastic? And we realized that they're using extremely subpar plastic. It's got like mixes of like weird crystalline structures, and we're like, it's so sharp it would cut you. This is just bizarre, man. It's just bizarre. Like, when you skimp, and it's just whatever. It's fine. Oh, Rigo is here? No way. Rigo, man, what's up, dude? Hope all is well. Happy New Year, buddy. Big Island Crawlers, what's up, man? Just ask away. You don't have to ask me to ask. It's called K-pop because my name is Krzysztof Pospieszynski, right? Krzysztof Pospieszynski, K-pop. It was given to me by a bunch of mountain bikers back in the day when I was riding trials in Toronto. I don't know, I don't think James is on here, but G, my buddy G Louder's from that era, and like that's when it happened, man. I used to ride a lot downtown. We used to ride urban mountain biking, and like that's when it happened because nobody could freaking pronounce my name, so they just called me K-pop. And then it stuck, and then I was like, we were at the World Trials competition in Quebec, in Mount Saint Anne, Quebec, and I was like telling my buddy G, I was like, look, man, I need to buy a Baja. Like this is the coolest RC car I've ever seen, and I'm gonna start a YouTube channel. I'm gonna call it kpopRC. That's how it started, man. I was mountain biking in Quebec. Anyway, I have an SCX10, but it's not a 2, and it's great. You can't go wrong, man. Those things are great. Just don't start a YouTube channel about crawling because the crawling videos don't do well. Really? Hold on, wait. Listen, dude, I'm sorry that you have to watch an ad, but if you watch an ad, it helps me out. So, like, just watch the freaking ad and then hit skip. Like, what do you care? And yeah, I know. I kind of wish I was a Korean pop band, man. I would like, what did they do? They do this, the hearts or whatever, the little heart. I don't know. Anyway, dudes, I should end this video. It's getting like it's 11:38 here in Toronto. I think that's it. There's 85 of you guys watching. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. We do these live streams every Tuesday, and to be honest, if I didn't have to pee, I'd be going further. But that's it. I really appreciate you, dudes. Let's see here. Wait, somebody said, get them my paint. Dudes, I get paid like a little bit. So if you watch a video or if you watch an ad, that helps me out. But it's not a lot. So maybe if we can get this channel bigger, we can be doing cooler stuff. And Burnout, you saw the Burnout, didn't you? Here you go. Oh no, that's not it. All right, so I'm just gonna leave you guys out on this. That's it. I think, like I said, Tuesdays, Tall Can Tuesdays, come have a beer with K-pop, and we'll talk RC stuff, and hopefully you guys will. This box, there's like a huge box of stuff, and it's gonna be crazy. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video. I mean, there's 79 of you watching right now, so make sure you check that thumbs up button. It helps me out with the stupid algorithm. The algorithm is dumb, and if you don't show it that you like the stuff, then it just doesn't know, and it's dumb. It's just dumb. It really is. I'm telling you, it's dumb. But I appreciate you guys. Happy New Year. I hope your family's safe. I hope everybody's having a good time. And yeah, that's it. That's it for kpopRC. See you guys next Tuesday. Come hang out. All right. Cheers. See you next Tall Can Tuesday.